I'm Amber Ponce, a CMMC registered professional with ICS Data, a certified woman-owned small business providing compliance consulting and support for organizations subject to various regulations. When you do business with the federal government, you're typically handling sensitive information that requires protection and implementation of security controls, as outlined in NIST 800-171, a framework for cybersecurity typically referenced in agency contracts and agreements. The United States Defense Industrial Base, or DIB, must adhere to CMMC, which is Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification, when handling sensitive information. These requirements flow down to all subprime contractors that use federal contract information or controlled unclassified information in providing products or services to the DoD. Increased audits and enforcement at all levels of the supply chain and advancements in cyber criminal capabilities present substantial risks of failing to protect sensitive information. In this video, I'll outline the risks of leaking sensitive information created for or by the DoD. Controlled Unclassified Information, or CUI, while not classified, can impact national security if it falls into the wrong hands. Leaks may compromise military intelligence and operations. Adversaries could gain critical insights into U.S. military strategies, capabilities, and troop movements, enabling them to develop countermeasures and neutralize advantages. For instance, compromised CUI about troop movements could allow adversaries to set up ambushes or reroute their forces, jeopardizing missions and potentially leading to casualties. Our military could also be put at a strategic disadvantage. Leaked CUI regarding military capabilities and plans could allow adversaries to tailor their tactics and technologies, potentially undermining U.S. operations, leading to compromised missions and diminished deterrent effect of U.S. military power. Unauthorized disclosure may damage critical alliances and partnerships. Leaks of sensitive information, even unclassified CUI, can erode trust with allied nations and hinder vital intelligence and strategic information sharing, weakening collective security efforts and joint missions. The Department of Defense could also experience increased vulnerability to cyber attacks. Information contained in leaked CUI, such as details about internal processes, security protocols, or personnel, could equip adversaries with knowledge to launch more targeted and effective cyber attacks. Federal contractors handling sensitive defense information are also tasked with preventing theft of intellectual property. Exposure of CUI related to critical technologies or military advancements could allow adversaries to replicate or exploit U.S. innovations, impacting the economy and national security. Leaked CUI about military plans could enable adversaries to anticipate actions and disrupt operations, potentially resulting in tactical disadvantages and logistical challenges. In addition to these types of national security risks, unauthorized access to or disclosure of CUI can result in severe consequences for both individuals and organizations. At the organizational level, federal contractors risk legal liability when failing to follow protocols to protect sensitive information. Organizations may face civil lawsuits from individuals or other entities affected by a CUI breach. Additionally, they may be subject to financial penalties. Fines and legal expenses can be substantial, depending on the severity of mishandling or breach. Failure to protect sensitive information could have contractual implications. Organizations may face loss of current and future government contracts, impacting revenue and business opportunities. Even if organizations can preserve contracts, they may face increased oversight. Regulatory bodies might impose increased scrutiny and audits, adding to resource and financial burdens. Organizations could also suffer reputational damage. A breach of CUI can hurt a company's reputation, leading to loss of trust with government agencies, industry partners, and customers. Organizations that wait until a leak to bring their information handling systems into compliance face increased cybersecurity costs. Implementing enhanced security measures and investing in remediation efforts after a breach can be substantial. Ultimately, these costs and risks collectively lead to a loss of competitive advantage. This is especially true if CUI containing proprietary business information is exposed. In this case, competitors may gain access to sensitive details, impacting the organization's unique strategies or innovations. As an individual, you may personally face significant costs if you fail to follow policies and procedures to protect CUI. Depending on the severity of the mishandling, legal consequences may include fines, civil lawsuits, or even criminal charges. If you hold security clearances, you may have those clearances reviewed and potentially revoked. Loss of security clearance may impact your career prospects, your ability to meet your job responsibilities, or to advance internally. Depending on the nature of the disclosure and your organization's policies, you may need to worry about hanging on to your job. Organizations may terminate employees found responsible for mishandling CUI. Even if you aren't fired, you may suffer damage to your professional reputation and potentially face challenges in future career opportunities. Mishandling CUI, especially if it includes personally identifiable information or PII, can violate privacy laws like HIPAA or GDPR, potentially leading to individual identity theft or fraud. Because of these risks, it's not worth waiting for a breach or leak to happen because of a lack of understanding of or adherence to frameworks and regulations to protect CUI. Our team at ICS Data has the credentials, expertise, and experience to help you understand the level of requirements you're subject to, narrow your scope, and take a policy-first approach to compliance to make the most cost-effective path towards passing a CMMC audit.